Hi everyone and welcome to my video tutorial on how I've been using video tutorials. So, if we go back a little bit, that was a malfunction. This is the definition by Bergman and Sams of what flipped learning is. It's not rocket surgery. Basically, what was traditionally done in class is now to be done at home, and what is traditionally done as homework is now completed in class. So what does all that mean? The classroom, as it's usually imagined, is the place where the students sit in their rows and they look at the front and listen to the teacher, and the teacher tells them things that they need to remember and things they need to know and understand. Even in this wonderful modern classroom where the kids are having a stretch, the teacher's still at the front. And homework, again in a traditional sense, is the idea of taking what you've learned in class from your teacher and going home and applying that knowledge. As we see here, that funny little meme, it's a question. All right, maybe if we ask ourselves why that's a common understanding, why is this homework not worth doing? Let's look at Bloom's taxonomy. Remembering and understanding, which, as I said before, is what the teacher gets kids to do in class traditionally, is below applying. The question I ask you is, how can it be good to ask students to go home without anyone to help them and do something harder than what we're asking to do in class where they have teacher assistance? And I thought about that, as I said, the question is, and I thought about how that can be changed. And I heard about video tutorials and how they were being used by Salman Khan and a bunch of others to teach maths and history and chemistry and physics and biology. And I wondered if I could use them in my class. And of course, being in the future, it made me think about the strengths that we have, the things we have at our disposal as teachers. That little picture up there in the top right-hand corner, that's not staged. There are kids younger than that who can use an iPad better than I can. People are always on their phones, video game systems, TV systems, the technology is everywhere. The technology I've been using to facilitate delivering this content to my students is my blog and a YouTube channel. I use the YouTube channel as a place to store these video tutorials that I make, which means that it's easy for students to access from home. And then on my blog, where I post homework and other things, as you can see in this picture, I'll embed a copy of the video for them to watch and also include a link to the document that I'm talking about, if I'm talking about a document. Now, the positives of this, for me, I think it's easy for students to do. Watch a video, and then when you come into class, ask me the questions. There's no student who can turn around and say, oh, it was too hard, I couldn't do that. Students are really good at watching YouTube videos and playing on the internet. We know this. I think it's also beneficial because it's an engaging task. Compared to asking a student to say, I'll do a practice essay or do some questions out of a textbook or, just general application of knowledge can be difficult if a student doesn't have support. So I think that's a really positive thing as well. Asking them to watch a video that goes for about 5 minutes, it's good, I guess. And the feedback I've had is that it's, easy to watch and easy to understand. The setbacks I've encountered while doing this is that, it's a process that takes time to institute. Students won't straight away just watch the videos and go, oh yeah, I love this. You need to make sure they know that they're accountable for watching the videos. As we all know, we need to institute structure, and when there's change to that structure, students will be resistant to that as a group. But once they know that this is important and they know that they're accountable for doing it, if they don't do it, then they won't learn this stuff in class and it will be more difficult. They will do it and they will see the benefits, in my experience anyway. Now what I'm going to do is post a link to a survey, and I'd really love to hear what everyone or see what everyone else thinks. Thanks very much for watching. Have a good afternoon.